What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video with your boy Dari Promo. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that bell, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. So look, I'm here to tell you today what's on my heart, what I feel like God called me to do. You hear me? Now I know we all, want to be successful, got goals, got dreams we chasing and everything, and sometimes we feel like God not, answering us. He not answering our prayers. Is he listening? Is he there for us? But he is. It's just the faith we have to work on. And the reason why we lack faith is because we stay up when we should be getting rest. When rest hours are there. You feel me? We up at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning when we should be getting rest. That's part of having faith right there, because if you leave it all up to God, he'll handle it. Now, we done had some nightmares before in life when you done, woke up all sweaty and all that, and you just wishing that the sun come out. Sun, where you at? I want to see the sunlight. Well, guess what? That comes with patience, because God can't make that sun come up on your time. But he promised that it will be sun, there will be light. And that's part of having patience right there. When you realize things cannot happen on your time, but it will happen as long as you have faith and patience. Patience is the key. And communication. Even communicating with God is the key, because he know your thoughts, he know everything you thinking, but when you honest with him, that shows your respect and you're honoring him, because he already knows what you're trying to hide. So don't even try to hide it, because he already know. So the most you can do is be honest with him and be faithful and have faith. Patience is the key, That's going to resolve your life from a young age to an older age. Patience. You gotta have patience. That's why they got the yellow lights, during the street sign signals and all of that, It's yellow light, right? Because it tells you to slow down, because red light is coming. And you can't get to green light without red light. You feel me? So you go through that red light, that's a ticket. But if you wait for that light to turn green, it's not a ticket. That's why life comes with patience all the way around, from a young age to an older age. You feel me? So hopefully this video right here is able to touch somebody, man, for real, based off the title, what y'all seeing and everything. Because seeing is believing, but us God peoples, we got to put the word out there for y'all. You feel me? It's time for you to get your bookings. Do you know what your bookings is? Your bookings is everything that God do for you. Every blessing he give you, you should glorify it. You feel me? Glorify it. That's your testimony. Let other people know what God did for you. Rejoice his name and let everyone know how good he is, because he's an awesome God. He's a good God. But we got some people out here that's lacking, lacking faith, don't know, or just feel like it is what it is, But, we can't blame them. We can't blame all, Some really lost out here. Lost soul. No guidance. Didn't grow up with, a proper household. Probably grew up at their auntie house or something, So we can't blame them. But what we can do is get out here and put the word out here. And let people know how good of a God he is. Everything he did for you. Don't hide it. Don't hide what God did for you. Let the world know how good he is. Because he's an awesome God. I don't care what situation you dealing with. God can turn it around. If nobody can't, God can turn it around. You feel me? So this is the video that was on my mind today as far as YouTube. I'm at work and I'm thinking about what I'm going to drop on YouTube. But I just been spending time with the Lord today, So it was only right that I give y'all this YouTube video right here, man. Letting y'all know how awesome this God is that we have, you know. He's not just a thing. He's a person, you know, that loves us. He's a person who loves us. So we gotta have faith. We can't be worrying. We gotta get our rest. When God wakes us up, He's just talking to us to let us know it's all right. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. But we can't rush for that sun to come up on our time, nor can Him. But it's going to come up. It's going to come up. And that's the same as your blessings. Your blessings is going to come. But you gotta have patience. And I'm not talking about 1 week of patience, a day of patience, 2 weeks of patience. You feel me? Months. Maybe take a year. It could take decades. But you gotta have patience. You gotta have faith. You can't let the devil win. You can't let your emotions show. You know? So it's time that we get closer with God if we have not yet. I got baptized, you know, 2025. You know, that was the big start for me. And I can admit, I ain't been in my Bible as much, but because I can admit that to you guys and I can admit that to God, and I can show Him and let Him know where I'm lacking at and where I need help at and pick up my guidance at, that's all that matter right there. Because I'm showing that I care. I'm showing that I'm interested, you know? I'm not neglecting God. I'm not neglecting His blessings after He give me blessings. I'm still going to glorify Him because He's an awesome God, you feel me? And that's just the honest truth. That's just the honest truth. So if you don't feel how I feel, then it's time for you to get right. More righter than what you is, you know? Because God is real. And He loves you. And He loves to help. Not just my situation, but your situation. And everybody else's situation. But we gotta stand our ground. We gotta stand our ground, you know? Stand on business. That's pretty much what it's all about. Standing. How long can you stand? Because a lot of people can't stand. And they ready to, you know, sit. They ready to sit and take the quick route. And what that quick route do? Leads them to jail, you feel me? Or to a graveyard. Because they couldn't stand. So how long can you stand and have patience for? Ask yourself that. How long can you stand and have patience for? Because I know I'm going to stand as long as I have to stand, you know. My blessings ain't done. I've been getting blessed. The Lord been on my side. I got so many blessings, bro. My son, that's a blessing right there. My apartment that I have, a roof over my head, that's a blessing right there. Times I couldn't pay rent, the Lord was there right there to make it happen for me. That's a blessing right there. My car to get to point A to get to point B, that's a blessing right there. To be able to provide for my son and even have, you know, Christmas gifts up under the tree, that's a blessing right there. To wake up this morning, that's a blessing right there. To have subscribers on my YouTube channel and people interested in tuning in with me, that's a blessing right there. You feel me? So it's a lot of things that I'm thankful and grateful for, you know? But at the same time, we got to start booking things, you know? When you know God done bless you with that, He done bless you with that, put it in the book. If you know yesterday was a good day, tell God the next day in that book, thank you, God, for yesterday. Even though you're rejoicing for a better day, you know? Even if yesterday was not a good day. Lord, I don't know what that day was, Lord, but it is what it is, Lord. I appreciate it all. Let's make today better than what yesterday was, you know? And keep it moving. You gotta be appreciative out here, for real. When you ain't got nobody to count on, nobody to talk to, you got the Lord to talk to for sure. So why neglect Him? That's who loves you. That's who ready to bless you, you know? For real. But see, It's our worries. It's our fears. And it's what we don't see that makes us feel like nothing is happening right there and there. But like I said, patience. Even this YouTube, monetization stuff, it's all patience. You can't get 4K right there and there. It don't happen like that. You can't get blessed like that right there and there. It don't happen like that. You have to have patience when it comes to living life. For real. There's no way around it. So once you learn that, life will get better for you. But it's a whole lot of practice that comes with it. Practice make perfect. So I'll be the first person to say, if not, I'm not perfect myself. You feel me? My past not great, but I'm not a bad guy. I'm not ashamed of who I am. Put it like that. Put it exactly like that. I love who I am. I love my skin. I love who God created me to be. So I'm thankful all the way around. I'm thankful for my job. Thankful to be able to go to work. Them all blessings right there. So you got to appreciate the small blessings before you even get the bigger blessings. God don't know if he should keep blessing you if he don't know that you appreciate the blessings that he already done gave you. You have to show appreciation. He didn't bless you before, but you don't notice them blessings because they small blessings. You want the house, you want the car, you want the money right there in your face, but you got to look at the small blessings. Think about them times you on the road and you driving, no seatbelt on, or you going too fast, but that officer ain't pull you over or mess with you. Come on now. You got to appreciate the little blessings and carry on with life. Don't get discouraged because the next person discouraged. What you do is help that next person and show them it's a way. Because we all done been there before. And we all get there sometimes, But when you start moving right, doing what the Lord wants you to do, life get better, Not saying that you gonna start doing everything that he wants you to do right there and there. Everything take time. But, as long as you can work on little by little, I'm pretty sure he'll love that. Real talk, y'all. So, like I said, man, God, he is an awesome God. I appreciate him, and I'm sure he love y'all. I'm sure about that. That's no doubt right there. So I need y'all to go more harder on YouTube. Be more real with yourself. Never give up. Be consistent. Show love back. Be a good person, man. Good things come to those who wait, but also good things come to good people. It's okay to be a good person. Being a bad person ain't never got me nowhere. But communicating and networking got me in a lot of doors. So it's okay to be a good person, man. You ain't gotta be a bully or, messing with the next person.